During a Forest Service career stretching more than 3 decades, Bill Worf held positions as forest supervisor and as a director at the regional office in Missoula, Montana. After his retirement, he co-founded Wilderness Watch, an organization dedicated to protecting the lands and waters in the National Wilderness Preservation System. During a visit to the South Warner Wilderness on behalf of Wilderness Watch in July 2000, Worf discovered that livestock grazing had led to recent flood damage on South Parker Creek. Worf talked about his observations when I visited his Missoula, Montana home in August 2004.
I went across the headwaters of South Parker Creek up in the wilderness, and what I saw up there really bothered me. The first thing, of course, is that even though it had been under non-use, it showed signs of very, very heavy grazing. Just the year before, obviously. The cow pies were, from the year before. In fact, we saw a lot of cattle in there when we walked across there. But the thing that bothered me more than that was the fact that all the bare soil on the slopes and some gullies that were cutting down through the meadows up there on the top. After looking at the headwaters of South Parker Creek and seeing what looked so bad to me up there, I thought, well, tomorrow, instead of going to Emerson Cottonwood, which I had planned on doing, I went down and walked up South Parker Creek. And what I saw when I walked up South Parker Creek just turned my stomach. Just tons and tons and tons of material had washed out of there, going down into the Pitt River, which provides about 1/4 of the water for the Sacramento River drainage. I was surprised, really surprised, because the data and the maps that had been put out with the draft environmental impact statement for the Warner Mountain Rangeland project had identified those drainages that had problems in the riparian zone, and then it said all of the others are properly functioning, satisfactory condition. So, and Parker Creek was one of those that was identified as properly functioning, satisfactory condition. Nobody, even the rawest amateur, couldn't look at what I saw in South Parker Creek, both the headwaters and down in the bottom, and say it was properly functioning, satisfactory condition. So I have to assume that at some point that this occurred after the field work for the Warner Mountain Rangeland project was done.